How the grump is everyone this wonderful Monday? I see we got Rob Claxton, we got Morgan. How you gentlemen doing tonight? Oops. Forgot I'm in charge of my own music. Isn't that scary? Wait another couple seconds. Hey, Manatee, how is it going, buddy? See who else comes in. Yeah, awesome. This angle's better? Thank you. Yeah, I had a Zoom call this morning with the VA. So they're like, can you lower it down? Can you bring this? I was like, all right, cool. So the square little table that's usually in the middle here is now on the edge of the city. So I actually might keep it like this. Then I have to have another build table because this is just an expansion of that city. Oh, things to do. Things to do. Someone's early. I just wanted to make sure the angle was good. Music is... How's the music coming out of the DJ booth? Hope you guys can see Vader. Or not Vader. Whew. Wish they had Vader. Yoda lit up. Oh, I forgot two things. See, again, no producer. I've been trying to... There we go. See, I wasn't early. I was just preparing. It's not as bright. Oops, my bad, Thanos. I'm sorry. I woke you up. Not as bright. Music is pretty quiet on the stream. Power of Bluetooth. Gotta love it, right? And I finally got premium to YouTube, so no interruptions. I'm not sure how loud it's going to get. It's epicness. But figured there's only 2 bags. We'll finish this, and then we'll do another quick little set. Unless it takes me 2 hours to do these 2 bags. I don't think it will, though. It's just his head. So the doctors say things are about the same, if not just a teeny bit worse with some issues I have. But hey, what do they know? Am I right? Ooh, sorry, that is loud. I'm an old man, darn it. But so everything seems to be good, working order, yada yada yada. Just a tip, I would turn the music down. It sounds muffled because I suppose your mic is trying to cancel. Okay, yeah, probably is. That might be it. Who knows? Who knows? We'll figure it out, though. Don't worry. We'll get this whole music thing figured out. It's also because it's bouncing off the plastic of the Lego. But the lights for it, it's actually going to have... I have a screen built here that actually I pop here and it comes down like an old tape player. So what I got is it's enough room to slide my phone in and have it, and I'm going to have different scenes like lightning or whatever that goes with the music I put with it. So that way that kind of ups my lighting and visual effects game. Other than that, and then restringing the 2 different sets of lights now, going down this side and that side just to light up the speakers of the DJ booth. That's all stuff I do at the convention. So that's right now, with all the fake wires, all the turntables, all the different switches that I've made and thrown together, it's done. Woo! So I break that piece right off. And I'm excited for it. Cannot wait to show it off at the Tampa convention. Thank you. Yeah, because at the last convention, most people thought it was just a boombox because I didn't have the DJ part too well done. So people thought it was a big boombox. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll turn it into a boombox now, DJ booth. So now it's all tiled off, except for this part. But like I said, I'm going to have my phone in there. It'll have different lighting. This will have different lighting effect. It'll have the like Sandstorm, the 90s house music, like Night at the Roxbury kind of soundtrack, just blaring through it. Oh, too bad they don't make that suit kind of thing in my size. I would wear it at the next convention and be like, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" But yeah, if I wasn't at this angle, it might work. No, but yeah, I just undo this clip and this comes down. So I just got to add one more, actually two more, like about this 1x6 or 1x8 behind it, because I didn't make the plate at the bottom thick enough to hold my phone. I already tried, but that's all right. It can be done. 1, 2, 3. I know there's one more. There it is. It says there's supposed to be 8. I added the tubing because I got those at with you actually, Manatee. When the last time we went to Bricks and Minifigs and Mount Dora, I got the hoses and I got them connected through, looking all industrial for the DJ booth. Did anyone get any June 1st sets? That's a good one because I actually forgot how fast June was coming up. Did not remember how fast June came up. I watched Captain America: Brave New World on Disney Plus recently. How is that? Ever since, they took Chris Evans, I can only picture him as Captain America. I just, I can't picture Wilson. I can't picture any of the other guys. I don't know. But is it any good? There are quite a few June sets I want from June 1st, but I think I'll wait till the middle of the month. Wait for all the hype to get down on some of them. Then I keep seeing the September stuff. I'm like, oh, this is a good year for Lego. I tell you, it's really a good year for Lego. It was good. Awesome. I ordered the Mall Mech and the Creeper. Wow. That's the big Creeper, right? That's awesome. And yeah, I want to get the Plo Koon because my old Plo Koon, buddy, he's in there with the council and his head is just, I need to get a new one, and that's probably going to be the cheapest way I'm going to get a new one. So I'm definitely going to be getting that one. But I think my Walmart is now no longer across the street. I'm so far from it. But I'm sure they'll have the one I go to now. They seem to have a really good Lego section. Really, really big Lego section. So they seem to be updated it all the time too, which is good for me. So I'll probably go there and see if there's anything. And then instead of driving the 3 hours down to Orlando, I will order it from Lego.com. Because those are good sets. Hey, General Tron! We are finishing up this build here. Oh, that actually helps the sound. I'm going to move his box. So we're finishing him off. And then if there's enough time, which there should be because there's not that many parts, I got a little set over there I was thinking of doing. What up, Clifton? So many grumptastic people in the chat to right now. Mm. That is right, folks. If you just came in, this is a working DJ booth. It does play music. So what you're saying is you go on like this. I guess that's what you're saying. And then the DeVille car, I think that's what, September 1st? DeVille's big car. I want to definitely get that because that looks pretty good too. And work more on my city that's over here. I got more road plates in, which was fantastic timing. Oops, wrong one. Fantastic timing for it because I really, really was desperate for more road plates. So, but it's all good in the hood. I've been cutting down some trees in the daylight, getting physical, all manly up, sweating my big blubber. Other than that, it's been good. The Lego studio is kind of on hold because this room is AC'd right now, and I don't really want to move from it right this minute. But the good thing is that the barn, we have a red barn, it's getting electric to it, so my father will be moving his camper. We'll be moving his camper over there because there's the second septic tank over there for RVs. So lots of progress on the property, which is good news, which means I get to play more in the Lego room, which is better news. So I think I figured out I'm going to probably do Thursdays as the next day to add because that seems to have won the vote I put out. I'm sorry if you picked another day. And you didn't have to pick Monday through Friday. You could even throw out a weekend, but Instagram and some other of the social medias only let you put out like 5 answers for a poll. So, but if you guys are cool with that, I'm cool with that. Then I'm probably going to be sorting and like working on this because obviously, you know, I've got my arcade game in here. I've got a couple lights like the Crusaders lights. I want, you know, got no interior decorator, so I'm going to ask you guys probably for some good assistance, what lighting looks best, because to me, I have no idea. I mean, I miss the lights of the other studio, but they're still attached. I just kind of ripped the cords a little, so I'm going to get new ones, but I don't know if now with this big of space, if I should have that much lighting or keep it nice, simple. Questions I don't know. I'm still waiting on the whatever rumored Star Trek. Yeah, but that's 2026. That is confirmed. They did get the IP for that, so it is. But it's next year, so that's all we have to wait on. Which I'm okay with because I'm hoping that gives them time to really work on something spectacular. I mean, I know it's probably going to be the Enterprise first, but I'm hoping that they do other ships. Like I'm a big Bird of Prey by the Klingons because that was the only ship that would always use the cloaking devices. So to me, that's smart warfare. So. But we'll be getting those next year, which is awesome. I'll probably end up getting quite a few and changing out some of the Enterprises to make like Enterprise A through, what are they on now? H? I know Picard likes to, or not Picard, but James T. Kirk likes to destroy those things. Yeah, next year. That has been the rumor I've been seeing. Good thing that wire doesn't work. It's all right. That was my fault. Like I said, the speakers are the what work. That's just the facade up there. Yeah, it's all everything I've been seeing in the rumor mills that it's going to be like next year for the Star Trek stuff. So, which is awesome. That looks cool like that. You're no interior decorator? Oh, I need interior decorator. I got a whole like I got my city on a table there, and it looks really good now that I got road plates too. So it's looking really good, but it's a blank wall. And I was thinking of actually getting like a shower curtain that looks like a sky, and just taping it up there, I guess, as a background because I can't do white walls. It's weird. I don't know if it's a phobia, but like plain white rooms. I don't know. Maybe it's the threat of every time my therapist was like, "We're going to send you to the VA in Lake City and put you on the 5th floor, which is where all the fun people are." So who knows? Doctors these days, right? What do they know? Four times. Oy, oy, oy. Bird of Prey is a sweet ship, but I also like the Romulan Warbird. Okay, yes, the Romulan Warbird is pretty good, but you know what's sad is they don't do enough with Romulans because they're just Voltron or the cousins to the Vulcans, so they need to do more with those two. I think they need to do like an origin story of how those two started fighting. Look at us nerds talking about nerdy stuff. All welcomed here. All sorts of nerdy things are welcomed in the Grunk Nation. No nerd left behind. It's actually kind of a cool slogan, actually. Just get that as a flag. And I do have the... well, it fell down. I had the other pirate flag, but it's the small one on the back of the door. I guess it fell down. I got to get a big one again. Because the one out there is flapping good in the breeze, and I need to cover that door. Unless Joey from OBC gets me one of those banners off the high ceiling, lets me finally buy one so I can decorate. If a wall gets covered and has no breathing room, it could potentially mold. I found that out the hard way, especially if it's outside wall. Well, don't worry. I promised myself from the time I lived in my car to present day, as long as I can afford it, I will never go without AC ever again. Because holy crud is Florida amazingly hot, especially this time of year. Happy first day of hurricane season. I hope everyone's ready, because I am. Which is awesome, because if a hurricane comes, I have an excuse to just stay in here. It's actually on the strongest, probably the strongest part of the house. Least amount of trees on top of it. I think this is actually the perfect room for that. I can actually see his head is coming along. It's really weird without Kate here, huh? Just need to get her up here on Mondays, I guess. Get her away from her boo. She's not even in chat tonight. How dare her? Hey, why don't you want to go on? There, I'm there. There we go. I wonder what other big droid like this they're going to make. I know that the new, where is he at? The new KS2O is coming out, but I got the old one, the little guy, you know? That big one looks massive, but I wonder what kind of like, if they're going to do an R5. I think an R5, like a big Obi Kenobi's droid, I think that would be kind of cool. Plus, it would be a different head because R2 units have that. this unit has these kind of heads. The BDs have, they each have their own particular head. And I think an R5 head would be kind of cool because it's more long. It's Chopper's head a little longer. So I think that would be an excellent choice if they brought out another droid like this size. I'm a sucker for droids. I wish I'd make droids from other universes other than Star Wars because my room is looking more and more Star Warsy. All the helmets, so much Star Wars. Just so much Star Wars. Which I guess is not a bad thing. But I like to show off all the other themes that I have. I mean, Nexo Knights is down here on a shelf by itself. Wow. She only came home to do her laundry, huh, Morgan? Yeah, I agree. It is too big. But I think if you scaled it down more, it would not look right. I think that's like definitely sized to a person. These are sized, to the Chewy. But I really think if you went smaller with that, you would lose all that detail. But I don't know. Maybe they can make another one smaller. Yeah. I would love to have like a piece made like this and have him like attached on it so it's like he's actually holding on to it. This is actually for a cyber kind of pump building I'm trying to build for the city. But yeah, I think an R5. I think they just need to make a lot of the droids. I'm trying to think of all of them. Like, I mean, they can make all the Jedi's droids. That would be awesome. At least it'd all be different colors, and I don't know. I'm just a fan of droids. Give me droids, give me ships, sci-fi stuff. I'm all good with that. But I will be seeing Kate again, Morgan. Don't worry. Before, hopefully, the housewarming / anniversary party, she'll be up here. But she's supposed to be up here, she said, next weekend. So, hoping for that. But, 22-year-olds, they could just lie to their parents. Oh, that's a good idea, Manatee. A mouse droid that size. That would be cool. Then we can get some comp droids, too. Ooh, we're all having some good thoughts now. That would be cool. Come on, 9 minutes, Mythos? Thanks, buddy. My favorite pair of droids from Qatar. I'm trying to think. Like, with all the movies I've seen that I have in my collection, I mean, if you go back to Ice Pirates, if you go back to any of the 70s or 80s, like The Last Starfighter, excellent movie. And look at some of those ships and droids. Butterfingers all day, huh, Thanos? Then I think that would be awesome. I would love to see a Last Starfighter. I've seen a couple of people mock them out online, but I think like if Lego did a nice scaled up one, that would be awesome. Oh, I broke your wing. I'm so sorry. No, not that one. Those. Like that. And like that. No, that is definitely not right. Disney's Black Hole had a. Oh, that was a good one too. That's what is that? What 80, 88, 89 maybe? That was a good movie. Oh, crud, I got the same pieces I did. Flight of the Navigator. That's a Disney one. Why isn't Lego making that? That'd be a cool one. Flight of the Navigator. But yeah, I definitely would love some old school sci-fi ones. Logan's Run, Total Recall. Some of those movies may be too much for Disney and Lego to do. No, there's you. Make little Chopper up since he's right here. I'm not a fan of this guy, this Chopper, or the one that came after or right before him, the one with the big ghost, the new one. Yeah, I don't like his coloring. I am a fan of the old one. Where do you want to? Yeah, right there. I'm a fan of the old one, the all gray, and I don't like that white body. Not particularly a fan of it. Kate, I always talk bad about you since you've left me here. Left me to die. No love. You know you could drive up here and spend time with your dad. There's nothing wrong with that. The world doesn't revolve around you. There, I hope that makes you feel bad. If it doesn't, I'm not trying hard enough. Dang, it's the same piece. Just by the time I get the one. Finally. I'm supposed to do that 3 times? That's right. No shame in us talking bad about you, Kate. No shame. No shame at all. That's what you get. I had to pay and get YouTube Premium, so I don't have to have any commercials and any of that stuff. My producer had all that, but no, she didn't want to help me out. Again, I'm supposed to do that 3 times, and are they all right? We're going to assume they're all right. Yeah, no. See, I would do that, but she lives, not even in Ocala anymore. She's in a new town, a new county. Well, so am I. But she's in a new town. Well, not a new one. She lived there before, about 11 years ago. But that's where she's at now. Oh, you're not sorry. You are not sorry at all. Not a one bit sorry. Then you got to make a 4th one. Why didn't you just make the 4th one? This didn't make sense. Why didn't you just make the 4th one? Yeah, tell me to make 3 and then tell me to make a 4th one. Oh, the miscoloring I see. Let's see. What about Dylan? Let's see. Dylan, how are you? She was just talking bad about you. That's right. I said it. That is someone being a bad girl since she got a boyfriend. Yep. She moved out, left us hanging, said, I'm done with you all. Even though she has my journey and I have her truck. It's making me suffer with it. $75 to fill it up. Such a big V8. What am I supposed to do with all that? So we'll put you there. We'll put you there. Nah. She's actually happy. I have to be happy for that because she's really miserable when she's miserable. So yay for her happiness. That's what a parent wants, They want their child to be all happy and blah, blah, blah. Find themselves when they're young. Blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Where's that other one? There it is. For the same price, kids, you can go to Disney and build a droid too out of plastic, but not good ABS plastic, like good old Lego ABS plastic. Oh, so I'm supposed to have these too? Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. That's right. Fight amongst yourselves, children. That's the way it's supposed to go. We're going to say yes because it's making a circle. But maybe not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's Maybelline. There we go. Nope, it's that one. Then it's that one. Boom. Lord, and then he gets an antenna too. She dragged me to dinner with the family and begged if she could. Yep. It's all true. We tried to warn them too, but people don't want to listen to us. We're like, are you sure? She's a psycho. We don't get to put his head on yet. Gotta build his arms. Yes, that's very true. Don't forget to blink 3 times if you feel like you've been kidnapped by her. What is this other piece? I know it's here. There it is, staring right at me. What up, Ryan? We are finishing up this lovely droid here. And if there's time, because I'm trying to get off before Lego Masters, episode 3 of season 5 comes on tonight. I'm trying to get off so everyone can watch it and get ready for a sweet-looking episode. They build stuff, they put it on a river, it falls off a waterfall, and explodes. What could be better than that? At least it looks good to me. I actually really like this chopper so far. I don't like the minifigure version, no offense to it. I love the very first chopper, and I'm glad I have him. I don't like the white part on him. I know it looks good on this version, but I like the minifigure with all the gray and then the orange. But because it feels like that's old chopper, but so far so good. It's not too hard. I do see what everyone's saying about the stripe. Maybe I'll change mine. Maybe I'll just keep mine the way it is. Maybe I'll change out my yellow into a different color and make it a different chopper. These are all things I don't know. I would know if my producer was here to tell me things, but no, I gotta figure it all out myself. It's okay. Have kids; they'll be with you forever, and they'll want to play and all that good stuff. Yeah, sure. What does that person know that said that? We drink a drink to Lily the pink, the pink, the pink. Now we've got. Oh, this is just for his arms? This is crazy. Okay. That's the only thing that's weird so far. Just little arms. Well, I guess it makes sense. Once you complete the process. Come on now, touch me, girl. Can't you see that I am not afraid? I can't wait to, but I have to wait to watch it tomorrow. Yeah, I watch it the next day as well. I'm one of those that has to wait, but if you go on Fox.com, you get to watch it like at midnight 01 or so, unless it's like Hulu that does it too. Either or. Um, yeah, I ain't got no shame, but I definitely try to watch it before any of the spoilers come out and all the people do their stuff. There we go. That's about the chopper I know. Murderous droid. Wasn't me. It's a lot of extra parts for some reason. Oh, that's for his third leg. That's funny. But here they are trying to tell me we're done. You can hire the boss of the house that wears the pants. She's at work, so can't do that. Besides, I'm the only one in this family that seems to really love Lego. Had to buy a bigger house just for my Lego. If I wasn't into this hobby, this would be a spare room. And that would have been a spare room with that spare room. We'd had too many spare rooms, and that's just not good. So, had to make one. Definitely my Lego room. Ooh. Can make like a motorcycle chopper with that. Oh, chopper. I'm here all night. What's a droid without a third leg? A female? I don't know. But I know that one will get me in trouble. So, okay, I'm allowed to be in trouble once in a great while. Well, once every day. After all, I am Grumpy J. Shall we do this one? That actually looks like if you want to design a front wheel for a chopper or a F-18 fighter pilot or F-18 fighter jet, this actually pretty much looks like the front nose gear, which is really neat. Because then all it does, once they get up to about 150 feet, it just does that. Cocks right back in. It almost looks just like one. That's really neat. Yes, I have to be. But I do try to keep the dirtiness down a wee bit. What am I supposed to put? Sorry, little fella. I'm not a doctor, but I have played one on TV. There you go, little fella. Little, actually. Look at that. Now he's a tripod. See, we need Kate. Kate, we need you. Gotta have your stupid comment there. You're killing me, Smalls. I have to chloroform her and drag her up here. I know a good doctor in West Russian that teach you good things. Yeah. Now we get to put on his sweet plaque, which is C11OP, Homeworld Lesson, Manufacturer Industrial Automation, Proto Line, C Series. That's why it starts with a C. His height is 0.99 meters. So he's just less than 3 feet tall. Sensor color blue. I think that's a lie because I don't see any blue on him. Equipment: arc welder, rocket boosters, computer probe, electroshock probe, fire extinguisher, gasping arms, or grasping, hello projector, buzzsaw, and spark projector. It's such a show off. Boom. 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 Oh yeah, you got to do that. You got to put these little orange things in case you want to, take his arms off and put his orange color there, which I'm not, because a chopper like that is a funny chopper. His attitude. Don't use. One thing about those clips, they are very hard when you get them there. Bam. Didn't even say attach his head yet? Oh, I didn't do that to his body. Oh, I forgot his bottom. Yeah, see, he looks a little too thick as this figure. The other one, I think he had a flat bottom. Yeah, it was more flat. This one, he's a little longer in the torso. So let's go ahead and, since I forgot to attach his head because I wasn't paying attention to the instructions. Oh, he's so beautiful. Oh, I love that feature. That's the chopper we all love. Such a good boy. And that's it for Chopper. Woo! Okay. Over there. Let's get all these extra pieces. Maybe we'll plan a Monday to come up there. Kind of miss case of the Monday. Ah, see? Once you have a case of Grumpy, you never want to go back. All right. Now, the next set I'm going to build, because that was 40 minutes, well, I'm going to do another Formula One car. Why? Because I'm just crazy enough for stickers. Not really. Don't know why I'm doing stickers. But I was going to do the McLaren. But I feel since they're having such a miraculous, beautiful season, if I open this up, it may jinx them. So I will not be doing the McLaren. Sorry, Team McLaren. I would, but I just can't do that to you guys. So instead, I will be doing Morgan's wife's company, Oracle. That's right. Oracle. I don't know what they do, but they also sponsor with Red Bull. I'm sad we don't have the ending earthquake anymore. I might be able to do it if... Oh, Thanos is over there. But I might be able to do it if I can reach up my foot and just hit the mouse. Yep, she does work at Oracle. See, I remember these things. Now I forgot how to open my box. But I figured I'll make their team bad luck. I'll keep the McLaren sealed until the end of the season. And if they win, I'm not going to open it until they lose. This is a first for Grump Nation. I finally have paper bags. Out of every new set I've gotten in the last 2 years, paper bags. I finally get the infamous paper bags. Awesome. And they're so tiny. Not as many stickers as the Ferrari. Thank God. The Ferrari was a killer. It's okay, I'm playing. Yeah, let's see, it's the Drivers' Championship in the bag. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's going to be the one thing that's going to be hard. For us that like to leave pieces in bags, you can't see through them. That's definitely going to be a pain. But, more interesting. No offense, but I thought Ferrari spent all that money to get Hamilton so that they can have a flawless season. Am I wrong to say that may have not worked out for them? Top speed, 231 miles per hour. Man, the fastest I've ever gone was 164. I would love to see how fast that feels. Love the new helmets. Ooh, printed Red Bull hangs. That is awesome. Hello? I should have done it my usual way of spam answering. But it's, oh, you opened one and two. Oh, okay. But I usually go, Martha, is that you? Is bridge ready? And they usually hang up on me. Thought that was my VA doctor telling me, never mind, your test results are different. Ferrari doesn't quite have the performances of McLaren and Red Bull, at least. But I thought, like NASCAR, they were supposed to have the same weight, not the same motors, obviously, but the same horsepower, the same, like, lift, weight, all that stuff. I mean, like they do in NASCAR. It's cool looking, though. Oh, yeah, we're just going to put your helmet on. We don't need your blonde hair. Because I feel bad if, like, they're allowed to be, like, having higher performance stuff than anyone else, and that's definitely not an fair advantage, and that's really not racing in a sense. Like, that's a street race. That's not really a performance race of seeing, whose engine with the same horsepower can last, like they do with Le Mans 24s and stuff. I like Lemon 24s too. Those are pretty funny. Get like these records from scrap yards, and you drive them for 24 hours and see if they can last. Formula One is a combination of engineering and driving. The aerodynamics of each car has rules, but they are different between teams. You don't know the number. I have to fight the urge to say it. There's blood everywhere. Huh. So if it's about engineering and stuff, I mean, so what if no one can keep up with McLaren all season? Will they say next year you guys can't perform the same stuff? You have to lower your engine stuff? Like, see, I don't know too much about Formula One, so I'm not sure how their rules really are. I know NHRA and drag racing stuff like that, but yeah, not familiar with the Formula One rules all the way. But I do know that I think it's better if at least they're putting out the same horsepower and they're the same weight, because then it's the driver, But that's what the difference is in all the formulas. Formula A, B, C, E, and all the others. The only benefit the slower teams get is they're allowed more wind tunnel testing time. I'm not sure all Formula One engines put out the same exact horsepower of the single engine. That's interesting, because like I said, like with drag racing, you're in a class, and if you're in a certain class, you can have between 300 and 500 horsepower, or like the top alcohols are doing 10,000 horsepower. But they all have to perform the same horsepower. They have to have the same length, height, things like that. So it just comes down to the driver and timing, the reaction time, because that's a big one. I've been in fast cars and I was like, I'm doing great, but my reaction time the next race or the next lap was off, and I would get beat. So it doesn't matter what you do. I mean, the focus is there, but yeah. Formula One though, that's just all torque. That is, I mean, it is just. I'm nothing against those guys. Those are some seriously powerful cars, and to have the ability to be able to control that car at speeds like that in those turns is incredible in itself. Low altitude flying, yeah, that's for sure. It's definitely low altitude flying. You put some big wings on there, lighter wings, that thing will take off. Put a stick on it and a rudder, and just that thing will be gone. That would actually be kind of cool though. First Formula One car to go airborne drifting. Sure, they could do it. There's a team out there that's trying to think of a way to do it. Yeah, like I said, the fastest I've ever done is 164 miles an hour to 166, and it was in a Honda Prelude, and it had a 2.2 motor, but I had it all turboed out and this and that, and I had a long straightaway when I lived in Louisiana between Baton Rouge and St. Francisville, where I lived. I had a very long straightaway, so I was able to hit top speed, no problem. But a short distance, like a drag track, it was a little different because in my Mustang, it was pretty heavy, but it had a good enough motor to at least take off. My reaction time would be, I don't know if I have any of my old slips, but I had a good reaction time for a while. And then I changed some stuff on the engine, and that actually messed up my reaction time because I wasn't feeling the car anymore. Because I used to be able to feel it with the pedal, the vibrations, all that, everything I needed to know, I could tell what was going to go on. But once I started putting different technology, like upgrading computers and stuff on my CPU for the on my fuel and stuff, it was messing with my reaction time because my cam was breathing and doing different things each time. So my reaction time kind of fell down for a while. But a good driver will figure out what to do and go on to fix those problems. But yeah, once I figured out what my problem was, my reaction times got back. Oh, that was a good pinch. Yeah, a Prelude that did 160. It had Prowler suspension, so the faster I went, it would actually, the hydraulics would actually bring it down. And I had probably half an inch to 3/4 of an inch of clearance because the body came down to the wheels. And flat road, that thing was just aerodynamic. And this was a 98 Prelude, right-hand drive, because this was a Japanese Prelude. And it was fun. 5-speed manual and everything. That was my first race car. And then I got smart and started doing the big V8s because no replacement for displacement. The big sound of that big cam, boom, 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 and you barely let off the brake to move up the line. You're like, boom, 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 and then you're trying to hold that beast back. Yeah, that's always the fun part. No, it was not downhill. That is a straightaway. I was a lot skinnier too, but I also had no passenger seat, no passenger back seat. I took out a lot of weight because I wasn't losing weight. I was smaller though, but yeah, I was I was cutting weight on that car left and right. Anything it didn't need, I was just cutting off because for every 100 pounds you take off of a car, that's a tenth of a second in a quarter mile. So I was trying to make my car as light as possible and as light as possible and still have the power to the thing. Because that's why Mustang was so good when it first came out, because it was a very small, lightweight car that that had a big motor. So that's what helped Mustang stay alive and Ford stay alive for the sports cars. But yep, I thought the same concept, so I started removing lots of carpeting, lots of everything. You don't realize how much seats weigh, how much carpet weighs. Yeah, you can get a lot of weight off if you do it right. Get a lot of the electrical out of there. A car will have anywhere from 3 to 5 miles of electrical going in it, and my big truck probably has more than that because it's got so much electrical speakers and everything like that. But if you take a lot of the electrical out, you don't need the ding ding sensor. You don't need your safety belts sensor because you'll have a safety harness and a roll cage. You could take out half of the electronics off your dashboard. You take your whole dashboard off and just have a few gauges and toggle switches. If you ask Kate, she'll tell you when we took her to we went to the drag races with my old car, my old Mustang, and her brother got to ride in it while I went down the strip, and he screamed like a girl the whole time. I'm like, stop screaming! I'm trying to focus. But that was fun. But I've done the Gator Nationals. I've done Pueblo. My NHR license is P703. My home track then was Pueblo, Colorado. But not anymore. I haven't raced in probably 8 years now. Because I found another hobby that's more expensive than cars. Lego. Jelly's barking. Probably at the cows. Cows in the backfield. So disrespectful, am I right, Thanos? Okay, can you go shut her up? So, wait, where do you go? Like that. Oh, okay. Like that. I don't have photos of the Prelude. It went down in a glorious blaze of flame. There was a mixture that went wrong with some of the fuel I was using and the oil, and I had a catastrophe with it. Heck of a barbecue. But I do have a video on my Facebook. I'll put it over on Grumpy J's Facebook. But I do have a video of the day I went and took Kate and her brother to the drag strip and forced them to watch me go down the road. I raced a buddy of mine. He had a Mach 1 and I had a Roush Stage 2 V8 Mustang. So I had a lot of Roush racing performance parts under my car. And it was Stage 2, so my clutch was very heavy. I had a Stage 2 power performance clutch directed from Ford Racing. And it was a heavy clutch. One that you definitely don't want to drive in traffic, because holding that clutch, your leg will feel it. I thought you said 2, because there's the other one. Still like this. Like that. Okay. Now it's looking like it's from the one car. Ooh, Ford and race burners. My best one, though, and I have pictures of that on my Facebook, too, is my 77 Nova. That's right. There you go, Rob. I did have a Chevy. 383 modified. Cherry bomb exhaust. That was in Colorado station when I was stationed there. That was my beast. That was a carburetor, too, which didn't like high altitude. So that was never good. So yes, I've had my share of Chevys too. But I do miss that 77 Nova. That was fun. This thing is building quick on this one. Did you know that in Spanish, Nova is no-go? Yes, I did. And I loved it because the days it wouldn't start, that's what I'd be yelling at it. Oh, so you don't want to go? No-go? Yeah, because it really does not like high altitude at all. It needs oxygen. Unless you put EFI or a really good EFI system. If you have a carburetor and you're in Colorado Springs, you're not going to have a good time. It's like race week was terrible when I did that once. Trying to go through Pueblo, Colorado Springs and all. It was terrible because my car half the time was like, duh, 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 duh. It did not want to start. Or if it did, it didn't. It just felt like it was breathing hard. That was a good car too. Lots of fun. That one was because I had I didn't have a normal transmission in it. I had a Power Glide, so driving that in traffic is a lot of fun because it wants to lift like this, so the front left tire always wants to come up. So I'm like having to hold the brake, and that was a lot of fun. That's a lot of extra pieces, but I'll go with it. And then you have to open up 2 bags again. Yeah. Valkyrie, what is up? Chevy and Dodge, unless 73 or 79 Ford tracks. Hey, I love a 77 to 78 Bronco. My old man had one. Man, we could not destroy that thing. Could not destroy it. Oh, you're supposed to open up this way. Haha. That makes sense. Oh, sure, they can print that beautiful piece, but they can't print all these. I'll pay the 10 extra bucks if you get rid of all the stickers. I promise. Finally off duty, huh? Got rid of the Rugrats, did you? This way. Boom. Well, we finished Valkyrie. We finished with Chooper here, his beautiful self. Boom. Now we're working on Red Bull's Oracle Formula One car because the Ferrari one is done. This one is getting done, and I'm not opening this one because McLaren is winning, and I don't want to ruin it for him. We know I can do that, and I'm not doing that. I probably shouldn't have even shared a picture of my 1993 Van Beesbrook jersey today for hockey because my boys are in the Stanley Cup, but I couldn't help it. My boys are in the Stanley Cup again. That's right. All you can hate me for being a Florida Panther fan, but I've been a fan since they became a franchise. Because in South Florida, we didn't have no hockey. And then we finally get hockey, and I was all excited. that one, and you're that one. So you get 5, wherever 5 has run off to. 5. Zoom. You get 9. Doctor, do they have any cool sports in Wisconsin, like during the snowy time, like snowmobile races or anything like that? Anything fun? Chopper looks great. He does. He really does. Yes, back-to-back cup, but it's not the first time they've had back-to-back cup. If you remember the mid-'90s, it was always them and the Colorado Avalanche that were going to the Stanley Cup. But the Avalanche kept beating the snot out of the Panthers. Like the Panthers would have a good season, almost go perfect, and the Avalanche would just beat them in 4 games and call it done. So, but I'm kind of excited because it's a chance for my boys to get that back-to-back because Tampa Lightning keeps getting it. No, my boys deserve it. My boys deserve it. I have a old boss of mine that he gets a. Where'd that one go? Oh, he gets he has season tickets for the Tampa Bay Lightning, but he sometimes can't make it, and then he hates to go when they're playing the Panthers. So he lets me have his tickets, and I'll take Kate with me, and I make her wear the jersey, and I wear the hat, and we're the only people, wearing red in the whole entire arena. So, because we don't play. And I got to find 12. Sharks went to the finals once, but yeah. I'm actually glad that the Ducks went back to their old '90s emblem because that's the Ducks I remember. It's the Mighty Ducks. Oops, that sticker did not line up at all. But that one did. Of course, Grumpy. Ice hockey, ice skating. Yeah, but I meant like the fun. Oh, there you go. The snowmobile racing. That, I bet, is fun to watch. I bet that is fun to watch. You get some of them guys that try going up the mountains straight up with those things. And then they fall down. Yeah. That's always fun to watch. And we have a Roku TV, and it's got the and I kept thinking it was a joke for the longest time, but it actually has ESPN8 The Ocho. And I keep laughing so hard because I remember watching Dodgeball, and that was their thing, was man, she really hates those cows out there. Hey, Ucho. No pro hockey team here in Wisconsin, so we root for Chicago. Oh, how could you? You don't have to support them, right? You can always choose a different team. Like you got people in Maine that choose the Patriots because they have no team, even though it's New England. But the Blackhawks, those are a good team though. They're rough. They are a rough team. Ooh, I did it right. They are a rough team. I've been to a solar. See, I want to go to one of their games. I hear that's a real good one too. I'd love to see them guys live. I don't know how this goes in, but I'm just going to say it does this. Yeah. Maybe it does. I want to go to a Solar Bears game. So how does this go in if it won't go in? Okay, we'll just put you there. Ah, there we go. Got it clipped in. It's the 80s today, and it's the 80s today. We're talking 80s. Ha! 80s. I wish we were in the 80s. But no. They love to make us hurt. We were in 93 today, and no rain. Florida is kind of in a drought right now. For some reason, they said we are 3.5 inches shy of where we're supposed to be at. Jelly, I hear you, but I'm ignoring you because it's more fun. She really doesn't like those cows right now, does she, Jonas? All right, so I need 20 and 7. 20 and... Wow, they need to go more. 20. Wisconsin should have their own team, though, because look how long it took for Seattle to finally get a team. You guys should have a team, too. And I think every state should have a team, like in sports, because it's not fair that California has like 5 teams in the same city. I don't think that's right at all. I think every state should at least have. That way, it brings tourism and things like that to that state, bring a little more money, because people forget that NHL players are the least paid professional athletes. They only get paid like $700,000. That's max. And the best players may get $1 million, but then they got to rely on all their sponsors and stuff. And these guys are playing the game with heart and beating the snot out of each other. But they don't get no credit. And their dental plan is amazing. Hey, Luffy, how's it going? 7 to 8 here in the Bay. Oh, see, you guys are lucky. I am dying again. Well, not really. I'm in the AC. But when I do my yard work, I'm dying. 22 and 24. 22 and 24. Doesn't seem like Red Bull has a lot of sponsors, not like Ferrari did. Because that had 42 stickers. So I'm liking the fact that Oracle is probably their biggest supporter for Red Bull. And now I have to figure out where they go. Boom. Something like that. Or are they backwards? Oh, they're backwards. So there we go. And now I need what? 2 of these little clippies? Where are they going? It's starting to look like a car, though. Got a nice printed Red Bull piece here. There was an ice hockey team. I think they have national players since 18. Yeah, South Carolina, North Carolina have a lot of minor league teams. I know that. Well, the dental plan needs to be amazing, considering how many. Yeah, but then think about it. Once all the teeth are out, you just take them out, put some dentures in, and call it good. Whose car was it a few years back that kind of looked like that? It took off and it just split right in half. Ooh, the steering wheel. Come here, steering wheel. Little. That's crazy looking screen. Boom, but that works. Rose Jean. He was in. Yeah, that was crazy. Like his car was driving, and all of a sudden it just did that, and it was like right in half. Whew. And they don't. I mean, I know they have fast reaction times, but I don't know how fast that reaction time was for that guy, because I'm sure he was like in the air, thinking, that he was still in the turn. Good gosh, we're getting there, folks. And look at that, 45 minutes until Lego Masters. So I think we'll be done with this build, because that's what heroes do. Wait, I'm only doing one? Oh, I'm only doing one. 18 and an attitude. All right. Go this way. This car went right through a barrier. I was watching the one live. He threw out a big ball. Yeah, that's the one where he came out of, and they call him the Man of Fire, isn't it? Where he his car was all in fire, and he just kind of comes out, takes off his helmet like it's nothing. I'm telling you, those guys have some big huevos. Big ones, senor. Because, yeah, I think that was him, that he came out of the fireball, and he just walked out like it was nothing. Because that's what cool guys do. That is what cool guys do. Walk away from the flames. Kept his helmet on. He's going to. Go this way. Boom. We don't need no. I'm more than likely going to see one of the consultants at Lego Masters 65. Oh, yeah, you're going to run into probably a few of them. I think Nikki's going to be there. Who else? There's quite a few people that I know are going to be in Chicago. But you get to see, which I'm a little jealous about, you get to see Caleb, Cheesy Studios. You get to see his Minecraft build, the whole thing in one. Oh, I'm so jealous of that. It's all right. Eventually, I will be able to afford the luxuries of going to more conventions. Hopefully, because I really need to hit more of them up. It's a watch company, ain't it? Tag Heuer? Like an expensive watch company? Boom. Might want to check him, see his Ghost Rider. Ben Brickson with new human. Yeah, he'll be there as well. Oh, it's a spoon. There's a spoon! What are we using the spoons? Oh, they're the mirrors. That's right, just like the Ferrari one there, Grumpy. Just like the Ferrari one. The spoons are the mirrors. Whee! Anyone see that movie Warrior with Tom Hardy? I forget the other guy's name. They're brothers, and they end up having to fight each other in UFC kind of fight. That's a sweet one. Gets you motivated, makes you want to work out. Oh, come on. There we go. I wish I could fit in a Formula One car. I'm too what they call big. I'm even too big to go skydiving now. Okay, what am I building here? Oh, the other side. Four. Is this the spoiler I'm building? Maybe not. I'm going to get them wheels, though. Get some wheels. Oops. Holy crud. Alright, so you. Okay, no, not that one. That one. Like that. What number is that? 2. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done with these stickers. Almost done with these stickers. There we go. Now I gotta get the other side, eh? Now I gotta get the other side. This kind of has a Game of Thrones feel to it. And Stranger Things. That's awesome. Rob, Rob, have a good time. Better take lots of pictures. I have to live vicariously through you. Since I'm not there. Valkyrie, why aren't you going? Isn't Chicago close to you? I mean, not like 5 minutes down the road close, obviously, but you should be able to go. Enjoy yourself in Chicago. I think next year I'm definitely going to be hitting Chicago or Virginia up. That is a must. I love it. I love it. Oh, come on. Click on there. Heck yeah. That's a sweet. Not that there. Over the rest. Nice. Oh, there's somewhere else. Well, so far, I've been good and haven't left anything in the bag. So far. Okay, maybe I have. No. Okay. Now we just gotta get the front of the car and it's good to go. Oh yeah. Is this the, yep, there it is, the printed one. I love that brake light thing. I didn't need those stickers, did I? Okay. Got it. You and the front driving mechanism. 28. Oh, Hard Rock. Yeah. Does anyone's Indians in their state own Hard Rock Cafe? Mine do. The Seminole Indians own Hard Rock Cafe and Casino. That's right. My Indians are better than your Indians. No offense to them. I love my Seminole Indians. That way to that way. That's the right way. Okay. Four. That's a good excuse, though, Val. We'll let that one slide. But no excuses for next year. Yeah, I think I should go to Chicago rather than the Virginia one next year. No offense to Virginia, but I keep hearing the great things of Chicago. All the great builds and all that. And that sounds like fun. I can't wait for the Tampa convention, though, because I am jonesing for a convention. Oh, sure, they can print on this little cheese wedge. HRC, but they can't print anything else. And this big Red Bull one. Actually, I'm kind of glad. That's a lot of stickers that I have to put on. Now she's looking like a front of a race car. Looking so good. 29 and 30. 29 and 30. Red Bull, it gives you wings. Oh, there's two kinds of horses, and I have to figure out which way they go? Well, this is going to be fun. Let's see. So it's not the horse that goes that way. So it's not you. It's you. Wow. Boom. There we go now. Boom. There we go now. What? 31. 31. I might be going to Brick Fan Expo in Tampa. Ooh, I hope you are, Manatee. Because you'll see this lit up, and you'll also see the tiki bar. Bigger, better, stronger, faster. I hopes you do, Manatee, because I definitely will be there. Presenting again. I want to start actually getting, now that I have this table, I want to definitely start doing a different kind of mock, big scene rather than a big build, but a nice medieval kind of scene. Holy Lord, how much more of this do we have to boom? All right, boom, there. 25, 26, 25. 25, 26. Hey, hey, Fall Equinox, aka Autumn. How's your little baby? Is she healed up? Or is she still suffering? Oh, yeah. 28. She's all good. That is good news. I'm glad to hear it. Because I don't think a sad autumn would be a good autumn. Not at all. That's good news. Here at the Grunt Nation, we are glad to hear that your hedgehog is doing well. I am just letting the awesome DJ booth play some good music because it's a fully functioning DJ booth now. Minus the lights because I just haven't put them together. But they won't take long. They won't take long to put back. So what do I need? All right, so I need 21. 21. You're going to move that way. Pennzoil. I used royal purple. That's the motor oil I was using for a long time. Royal purple. Stuff actually was really good too for performance cars. And yeah. Okay, did that. Ooh, yay. Now we get to say something, I'm giving up on you. And I promised you the world. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah, speed record right. Oh, that one didn't want to go on. Damn you. Why don't you want to? Everyone else is clipped on. You know what? Fine. We'll clip you on over here. How about that? Huh? Okay. Huh. Anyone else have any problem with one of theirs not clicking in? Oh, two not clicking in. Oh, that's right, because the back ones are the fat ones. Durr. Now I remember. Now I remember. You are the back. Big old fat tires in the back. Now we got the tires in the front. Tires in the front. Bam! We have ourselves a Red Bull team to go with the Ferrari now. Wow, those things are real low. That's an excellent build. I like the fact that there's less stickers than the Ferrari, but Chopper had the least of stickers, so he wins for today. But I'm glad you guys got to see Chopper's finish and his third wheel for him to be a boy. Glad you guys got to stay and watch for the Formula One racing. Look at that. We still have 26 minutes until Lego Masters starts here on the East Coast, which is awesome. I'm going to try to move this over and show this one thing that this does before I turn the music off. So, there it is. it goes down, and it'll fall off because like I said, that one piece. But I'll just take it off. But my phone will go into it, and it'll be playing like lightning or different like strobe lighting, and that's going to be in the center. And then I'm going to have this side speakers with lights, this side speakers with lights, and that's happened a lot today. But other than that, that's pretty simple. It's one solid chunk now. So it all just goes up in a box by itself like that with the music. So the music box stays in there. But glad you all got to see a little bit of this and that. I'll try to do more filming. Put that back on there, of course. And as always, you stay grumpy. I'll see you next time. And just for you, Morgan, let me move my mouse over here so I can do the whole earthquake for you. As I, where's the stop thing? And right there. So earthquake. Oh, it didn't end? Okay, we'll do it again then. There we go. Somewhat ended. See y'all.